Healthcare is becoming more prevalent every day. It's in the news, it's on TV with Grey's Anatomy and Scrubs, and it's also in the back of your mind. How will I pay for this? How will my family afford that? I don't have insurance. I do, but it's getting more expensive every day to pay for. With a growing U.S. population, it's not just a problem for the next generation, it's a problem for today's generation. President Obama says he's going to fix healthcare by creating more jobs and making it more government controlled, but do we want our healthcare system to be like the DMV, where it's almost impossible to get anything done? People waiting in line for hours for procedures that they need done now? Time's running out, and while we may be okay as upper middle class college students, there are many around us who are in dire need of healthcare. Luckily for those residents of Lee County, in the bottom floor of a humble office building just off East University Road, not too far from McAllister's, is a place called Mercy Medical. Mercy Medical is an inexpensive clinic for people who can prove that they are residents of Lee County and also give proof that they do not have any form of health insurance. Once they complete a simple application process, Mercy Medical patients have access to excellent doctors, medications, and specialists through the East Alabama Medical Center and even the orthopedic clinic located in Auburn and in Opelika. In any other situation, these patients would be out of luck, but thanks to Mercy Medical lending a financial and serving hand, these patients can get the medications they need, the services they need to live healthy lives. I've had the privilege and the blessing of volunteering at Mercy Medical since the spring of 2008, and I was so excited that I could do this for global consumer culture. This is a reenactment of what would happen as I take a patient back. This is actually one of my friends. Due to doctor-patient confidentiality, I couldn't do this for a real patient, but this is a very accurate reenactment. I'm taking his weight right here after I've called him back to the back, and now I'm putting him in one of the observation rooms. About to take his blood pressure. This is one of my favorite parts of volunteering here, is interacting with the patients, just making a little small talk, finding out about where they're from, what their story is, why they've come to Mercy Medical. I've got to learn some practical skills like taking blood pressure. The first time I did it, it was really nerve-wracking. I was afraid that because I listened to my music too loud, I wouldn't be able to hear the beat of the heart, but I actually could. So that's a practical skill that I want to use since I'm a pre-med student. I actually started out at Auburn pre-med, pretty sure that I was going to change my major at some point, but after my first time volunteering at Mercy Medical, I was sure that I wanted to be in the healthcare field. So here I just checked his blood pressure. I'm writing it down on his chart for the doctor to see, and now I'll ask kind of what medications the patient is taking, get to write down some pretty big crazy words and different dosages and stuff like that, and then also just their reason for coming to Mercy Medical at all. So after asking that, I let them know that the doctor will be in there shortly, and I head out, and the patient just waits on their own for a little bit. Now, there really is a great group of people who work and volunteer at Mercy Medical, a great team of doctors and nurses and other specialists. It's a really special place because the people there care for the patients, and they also care for each other. We actually get together and pray before each clinic. For the people who are coming to the clinic, for the people who are volunteering there, if the name hasn't given it away, Mercy Medical is a Christian place, and so the patients see a Christian counselor afterwards, and it's just an extension of the church, just showing God's love in a practical way. Volunteering at Mercy Medical this semester, I've learned that they're not just about handing out medications, but they're about healing an entire person, so that in turn they can heal a community, one person at a time. This brings me to my final point. Mercy would not exist if it wasn't for the help of volunteers just like you. You may think you have no health experience or desire to do anything in the health field. That doesn't matter. You can do things as simple as shredding documents, to filing papers, to things as complicated as taking weights and blood pressures. If you're interested in volunteering at all, just call 334-501-1081. That's 334-501-1081. Just a simple phone call and it could change your life. You don't even know. Remember, this is our world, and we can change it one day at a time.
the